Indie Film Review.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I don't remember.
Roses on the Vine by director Jon Shaivitz is a simple story, but it's one of many things. The film focuses on two characters, one a mild-mannered single dad with a questionable past, and the other his 7-year-old daughter. From the get-go, you are placed into this story, into the midst of this relationship, almost like you're another passenger riding along with them as they crisscross the city. Their relationship is very loving and feels deeply authentic. The two never leave each other's side. The dad has a gig as a food delivery driver, and he takes his daughter, Hazel, with him for all of his trips. They traipse the country together, trying to make ends meet.
You got your food? Have a nice day.
You know what? You're getting 1 star.
At the same time, the dad, Billy, is going from door to door, different businesses, knocking and seeing if they have any job openings, handing his resume to whoever will take it. They engage in conversations about life, loss, childhood, and ambition, pondering existential questions. And if you know me and you've seen my videos, you know I love a bit of existential pondering. There's also a little bit of people watching sprinkled in there, as well as the two look at people making up little stories and scenarios of who these people are, where they come from, and what their situations are like. And that's something I really enjoyed, is that the film really does have a lot of those silly conversations and that banter that you would have in real life with someone, especially with a dad and daughter relationship. Now, they seem like good people, and they are, but things aren't always honest though.
Life's not fair, baby.
I need your help. No.
The duo engage in somewhat questionable methods to make a quick buck, but nothing so drastic that you start to question their morality or their character. You just realize how desperate they actually are. It ponders how much we might be willing to do for the people we care about, how far that might go, and what you would and wouldn't be willing to share with them. The story does take some unexpected turns and flips your expectations somewhat, but it all arrives very gradually without becoming over dramatic or shifting its tone too drastically. Roses on the Vine maintains its focus throughout, and everything unfolds very comfortably. It doesn't overdo anything, it doesn't linger too long on anything, and gives the story that space to be very comfortable in its pacing. Whilst Billy, the dad, is the driving force of the narrative, it is really nice that we get to spend time with Hazel, the daughter, independently as well. Madeline Sinclair proves that she has the acting chops to hold the screen on her own, as we get to know her through her downtime, her antics, her conversations with her friends, her teachers, and of course her dad. In terms of performances, both Cameron Cooperthwaite and Madeline Sinclair offer grounded, somber performances that keep you engaged in both of them as a pair and also individually as well. Then there's a supporting cast made up mostly of Tona Tia and Ryder Rhythm, which is an awesome name by the way, as their father and son neighbors are strong collaborators, and the rest of the supporting cast as well that are dotted throughout to help push along the story really nicely. Roses on the Vine, like its title might suggest, is indeed a story of many things. It's about love, it's about loss, parenthood, childhood, desperation, hope, growth, redemption, and it handles all of those themes with compassion and not overdoing any of them. It's about beauty sustained in struggle. It's about the hope of growing out of difficult soil. And it's a very fitting title for a film that looks at life's imperfections and reminds us that even the roughest paths can lead to something much greater. You can find Roses on the Vine on Apple TV, on Google Play, and on YouTube. And read the written review at www.outsidethespotlight.com. If you're an indie filmmaker and you want a video like this for your film, or a written review, or a social media post, do get in touch with me at www.outsidethespotlight.com or DM me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. If you want a custom poster for your film like the ones that you see on the screen right now, get in touch as well. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more movie content.